What you're watching here is a world record 100-meter row with a 103 split per 500, which is over 1,300 watts on average. And here are the technique tips that you need to keep in mind to row your best rowing sprint ever. This first tip is something that nobody talks about, but it's making sure that your first stroke of your sprint is at almost max compression with your legs with a shins vertical position. Because you're starting from a dead stop, having this full compression stroke is going to give you the best start to your sprint. Next, it's about making sure you get a full leg extension every stroke, as if you were jumping off the ground and making sure your legs got super straight as you jump into the sky. But you don't have to keep your legs straight the whole time. In fact, as that handle finishes in, you should start bending your knees a little early to allow you to come up quickly. Because if you want to row your best sprint ever, you have to have a high stroke rate. This was done at 62 strokes per minute. And as you come up to the catch, even though your first stroke was at full compression, you want to make sure that once you're up and going, that you keep your heels down and go for more of a 90-degree leg bend. This is going to allow you to still utilize the power from your legs, but help you keep the stroke rate high. Notice how he prioritizes stretching his arms out as far as he can and leaning in as much as he can rather than bend his legs up more. When you combine all of that, plus months and years of heavy strength training and power training, plus a will to give it your absolute best from start to finish, you end up with an epic row like this. Well done.